Oh, snap. Rider Aces and Hawkeyes guys back. Let's go. So, I've talked about it during the live stream. Talked about Iowa beating Ohio State today. Molly Davis's unfortunate injury. Caitlin Clark showing up and delivering another special game. Truly, truly special performance. Surpassing Pistol Pete Maravich today. It is pretty much the conclusion of what has been a excellent and most, let me say, a most excellent and epic season for Caitlin Clark. Does it ever stop? We don't hope that it ever does. If any player could ever play forever, and that's impossible, I wish it was Caitlin Clark. If you could bottle up Caitlin Clark, I mean, she's just a great person, and she's a super, super great player and athlete. So pretty much this is what I want to say. The true season starts now. We've had a better record at this point than I think that we even had last season. Last season we had 7 losses. And this season we finished 26-4. So it's just a great season, but now the real journey begins. If you could win the conference tournament, that would be amazing. It truly would be. But we are here to try to win a national championship for Iowa. And it's going to be incredibly hard. None of these journeys, none of these processes are ever easy. We don't listen to the naysayers. We don't let the critics kind of sway our opinions. We've got the best player in women's college basketball. To say that you disagree is just perhaps, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but for you to disagree that Caitlin Clark is not the best player in women's college basketball, I would find it to be kind of laughable if that's how you felt. And so we stand as great of a chance as anybody. It's going to be virtually almost impossible to beat South Carolina, in my humble opinion. I don't think you can put an L on them, but they're not quite invincible. They just seem like they are. LSU came close to beating them during a regular season. We'll see how Dom decides to prepare them this time around. I always think that a loss can, at least one loss could help you more than hurt you, because okay, I've lost. I know now, I need to respond, but they've never lost. So it's going to be interesting to see if anybody could play Iowa from last year and knock off a juggernaut in South Carolina. As I think about my Hawkeyes, I'm not certain that we can do it. I mean, when you've got an epic player like Caitlin Clark, once in a generational talent, I guess you stand a chance. We shall see. I wonder where the minutes are going to go. Going back to Molly Davis's injury, who's going to benefit the most from these minutes? Kylie Furback has looked like a new player, and she's finally looking like the player that I hope she would be. She's starting to look like that for us now. She's showing energy. She's eager to participate, and I'm just loving her play. And then we look at Gabbie Marshall. If she can continue to show up, the sky could be the limit for us. The Hawkeyes we really, really have a good team, and it's just predicated upon players showing up to help out Caitlin Clark. Kate Martin, sometimes she may have an amazing game. Sometimes she may have a pedestrian game. But all in all, she gives 100%. She always does. So whether she has 18 and 9 and 4, whether she gets just like 11 and 9 or 10 and 8, I mean, she's always going to play hard. So we're going to see what happens with Molly Davis. Like I say, if you put in Sid next to Kate, you get a whole lot of scrappiness, energy. You're going to get a whole lot of gritty, hard play, and you're going to need that as teams just get more and more physical. The deeper you go, and you play much better talent, the deeper you go. Same thing with the conference tournament as with March Madness. The more you play, the better your opponent becomes. So today's win was very much needed. You guys know I love to win all the games, so I'm glad we were able to get the victory. No shade to LeBron. He's a great player in his own right, but he went over 40,000 in a loss. It's important that when we break these records like Caitlin broke, you do it in a win. So, you pass Pistol Pete, you do it in a victory. You couldn't write a season any better. The only way to have this season running any better is for it to conclude with a championship. And I'm telling you guys now, if somehow Iowa wins the championship, I'm gonna party like it's 1999. Like I don't care. Either you with me, you ain't with me. I'm just speaking like the people that I know, and hey, sometimes your best partying is done by your damn self. So either people gonna be down, I don't care. I remember. So I was gonna put out a short on it, but I never did. I'm gonna say this before I go. When Caitlin passed Kelsey Plum, screaming my head off at a bar, at a lounge, screaming my head off because I was just so super happy. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys I'm the ultimate fan because Caitlin's got a legion of fans, and some of them are willing to probably do crazier things. Like, I'm just a fan. I'm not doing anything that's I deem to be crazy anyway. I'm just celebrating my favorite player. But some people are kind of floating out there. But I remember screaming at the bar, like, people knew who Caitlin Clark was that day if they hadn't. But now it's to the point where if you don't know who Caitlin Clark is, you must be living under a rock. I mean, she's just getting so much respect, and the game is just blowing up big time from Caitlin Clark. And she deserves the accolades, the respect, the attention, because she works hard regardless. It doesn't go to her head. She continues to improve her game. She continues to work hard at her craft. And, she'll be soon headed to the WNBA. I just hope that when she goes off to the WNBA, she'll be taking a national title with her. And I'm allowed to dream. Let me dream. That's it.